I'm going to assume every single person who's watching this video right this very second wants to build some muscle and at the same time burn a little fat. I'm going to probably say that I can't remember the last time I had a consultation and someone didn't want that exact same goal. So let's delve into it. Let's look a little deeper. So, building muscle. We know that you need two things to build muscle. One, a hypertrophic stimulus. That's just a posh word for going to the gym and training really, really smartly and really, really hard. The second thing we need is the body to receive a signal to grow new muscle tissue. We get that signal from consuming enough protein containing the amino acid leucine, which basically turns on the muscle building machine. Now you notice there's not a third thing. The third thing we don't need, which in the past I have told everybody that you need. You do not need a calorie surplus. You do not need to eat silly amounts of food to grow muscle. Now, I'm gonna probably assume that your ears have pricked up and now you wanna know. Now, the Holy Grail, it ain't so holy no more because we absolutely 100% know that it's possible. A few years ago, the guy Stu Phillips, if you are into human physiology, protein metabolism at all, and you are not familiar with the name Stu Phillips, he's like Don Corleone of the protein world. He did a study a couple of years back when he had a group of athletes on 1.2 grams of protein per kilo or 2.4 or 2.5 grams, I believe it was, per kilo. Now, these fellas, they were coming back after an off season, so they weren't highly trained. They weren't in a trained state. This possibly kind of relates to a lot of you. You've kind of been in shape. You've fallen out of shape a little tiny bit, and now you're looking to get back into shape. So this kind of applies to you. So what we found was the participants in the study who were on 1.2 grams per kilo of protein, they maintained the muscle that they already had. The group of participants that were on, I think it was 2.4 or 2.5 grams per kilo, they actually increased lean body mass and reduced fat mass. Now, the important thing to note in this study, the participants were in a 40% energy deficit. So their calories had been reduced. They worked out their total daily energy expenditure and they reduced that by 40%. 40% is a sizable deficit. And even in that deficit, the people who were on 1.2 grams of protein per kilo, which is kind of a very low amount, they didn't lose muscle, they didn't gain muscle, they stayed how they were. The ones on the higher amount of protein, in a 40% energy deficit, which is huge, they grew new muscle tissue and reduced fat-free mass. So the holy grail of can you build muscle and burn fat, it's an absolute certainty that you can. It's 100%. You can do it. Now, I am not for 1 second saying that this is the best way to do it. Anybody who's been in a prolonged energy deficit for quite a while, it's not a nice kind of place to be. If you are in a slight energy surplus, it's going to help you reduce muscle protein breakdown, and it's also you're going to have a little bit more energy to train. You're probably going to be a nicer person. Life's going to be much better. However, besides the point, you can grow muscle and burn fat at the same time. If your nutrition is programmed correctly, if we initiate muscle protein synthesis regularly throughout the day, if we apply a hypertrophic stimulus, if we have a correctly programmed training program for you, your results will be fantastic. I hope this has kind of made you think. I hope this has kind of ignited something in you that's maybe gonna push you back to going into the gym, something you've maybe not been there for a while. I hope this has helped, and I hope this has made your day. If you've got any questions at all, shoot me a message. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.